Hello everyone, my name is Mohammed Saleh and I'm a senior lecturer at ngeeann Polytechnic School of Engineering, Electrical Engineering Division. About 2 years ago we were given a grant of 100,000 by the SIRF board, SIRF meaning a Social Innovation Research Fund board, and our mandate was to develop a graphical communications interface for quadriplegics using eyebrow, jaw and facial muscles. So we engaged an engineer who has been with us now for about 2 years, and also we engaged about 12 students as part of their design project, their final year design project, and we have come up with a series of products, hardware as well as software, which can be used by quadriplegics in their daily life. So the first thing we developed, which I think is very important, is something called a VersaSelect Pro. So we investigated various facial muscles, experimented with various facial muscles, eyebrow, eye blink, and then we finally decided that the strongest muscle is to use for this app will be jaw movement. So we have developed this little capsule which is about 20 by 20 mm, and then it's about 5 mm in height. This is the first generation. This is the only part that comes in contact with the user. So it's attached to a jaw like this, and then using medical plaster, right? And the jaw movement, that's what I've demoed just now. Right? It will generate a signal. Yeah, it will sense the jaw movement and it will generate a signal which is sent using infrared. There's no radiation involved, it's only infrared, which of course is a heat radiation, to a base unit. And this base unit, as you can see in this case, is connected to a desktop PC, but it can also be connected to a laptop or a smartphone if required. Right? So this communicates with this VersaSelect Pro jaw activator switch, and is connected to the PC using USB. And then what you can do is that you can use it to control, to do various functions. At the moment we have focused on 4 functions. The first one is that we want to control plug-in appliances such as fans, alarms, reading lights. So what we have developed is the control panel for plug-in appliances. Right? So at the moment, as you can see, we have connected it to an electrical fan. Then the other thing that we have developed is a control panel for wireless appliances, because many of our appliances are wireless. Like for example, the TV is normally wirelessly operated, so is the air conditioning is wirelessly operated. So these 2 apps that we have developed, right, these are meant for the physical comfort of the user, the quadriplegic, the user, right? And then the other 2 apps we have developed is purely software. One is for sending SMS, where you can have hundreds if not thousands of SMS, predefined, pre-composed SMS composed by the user, and the quadriplegic, the user, can select the appropriate message that he or she wants to send. It can be in their own language, right? Can be in their own language, and then or if they want to, if they wish, they can also compose. They can also compose their message, and they can send it out using SMS. This is for communications. And then last app that we have developed is for entertainment and also for education, where we can have thousands and thousands of YouTube videos in a menu, right, in a hierarchical menu. So it can be for education, entertainment, and the user can watch the videos for entertainment as well as education. So the cost of the system is very affordable. So the VersaSelect Pro switch comes in a box like this. So there are 10 of them inside there, and each switch costs about $4. So these are what you call it, recyclable. So when the battery runs out, we can send it back to us and we recharge the battery and replace it, right? While the other appliances are also low cost. We're talking about a few $100, maybe $100 for each, so $200 for 2, right? And then on the software side, what we have is that we have 4 apps which we have developed, and there's also one testing app. And for example, here what the app does is it has a scanning menu, as you can see here. I'm going to demonstrate it to you later on using screen capture. And when the appropriate box is highlighted, the user can trigger the jaw muscles, use the jaw muscles to select particular function. So I'm going to demonstrate that too using screen capture. Alright, so at the moment our students, the current batch, we have two students developing a new version, a second generation version of this VersaSelect Pro switch. It's going to be 30% smaller, and it's going to use more powerful microchips, microcontroller and the sensor, more powerful, more up-to-date cutting-edge processors, and the cost is going to be even less than that, and it will probably be more accurate and have more functions. Alright, so I'm going to stop now, and I'm going to demo to you the 4 apps using screen capture. To continue with my demonstration, my presentation, so I'm now going to demonstrate to you using screen capture software the 4 apps that we have developed so far. There's also a secondary app which is the training app. So what it consists of is the user will attach the jaw activated switch, which we call the VersaSelect Pro, using some medical plaster, and then will be seated or will be lying on a bed, right? And then there must be line of sight between the switch and also the little panel that's the little interface that's attached to the desktop, right? So what he does is that in this case, what we have is that we have a testing app, right? So the user can key in the caregiver can key in the user's name, and then he can also select how rapid the scan is to be. So when we're first starting to train the user, we can start with a very slow speed, and as and when the user gains proficiency, then we can increase the speed. So this is the training app, and also it's a testing app. So with this we can collect data. We hope to collect data to see how long it takes for the user to learn to use this app, what is the appropriate speed depending on the age, the ethnicity, and so on. So after the user has been trained, then we will demonstrate then we can go on to the apps proper, right? So I'm going to use it. I'm going to demonstrate now using screen capture.
Hello everyone. So now I'm going to continue with my demonstration, and this time I'm going to demonstrate the apps that we have developed. As you can see on the screen, there are 2 apps. One is the VSelect test, the VersaSelect test, and the other one is the VersaSelect Pro. The actual app is of course the VersaSelect Pro, while the VersaSelect test is used for testing and for training, and also for making adjustments to our product. So let me demonstrate to you first the VersaSelect test. So double click on the icon, and you'll get this user interface. Now let me just warn you that it still has some, it needs to be polished further, and when our engineer returns from a holiday, she has gone back to her home country. When she returns from a holiday, we will polish it up before we deploy it for the clinical trial. So we select the COM port, in this case it's COM6, and then we also can select the speed. I think we start with the slow speed first until the user gets a proficiency in this app, and then key in the name so that we can generate a report, and then do a reset for good measure, and then we can start the app. So you can see it has a scanning keyboard. At the moment the speed is rather slow, it's 9. So what the user has to do is, when the number that's flashed on the screen, in this case 30 is selected, is highlighted, then they can trigger their jaw activated switch, and then we can measure, or we can count number of times the user gets it right, and also number of times that gets it wrong. So here we go. So okay, you got it right that time, 30, and then there is indication here that yes, you got it right. Next number that's being flashed is 21, and if I were to do it wrongly, let's say if the user were to miss the box at 22, let's say he or she does it at 23, then of course you'll get a message, no, it's wrong. So we can make it into a game. Let's say over a 5 minute or 10 minute time period, how many how many boxes can the user get right and how many of them he or she get wrong, and at what speed. In this case, the slowest speed, or next to the slowest speed, which is 9. Right. So that's the demonstration of the training and testing app. We're going to make some improvements. For example, we can have better reporting, and there are some other improvements that we can discuss with the user, with yourself, with Tan Tock Seng Hospital, and make improvements and adjustments to the program, to the app as needed. The other app that we have is the Pro itself. So we have developed 4 apps. One is for this. Again, we have to select the COM port. In this case, is COM6, and some other ports which we are using for the plug-in and also the wireless control panel. So in this case, we can select 9, not too fast, and then we get this icon or this graphical user interface. And there are 4 apps. The first one is for plug-in appliances. You can see by the symbol, it's something that has to be plugged in, like a fan, or maybe like a reading light, or maybe an alarm bell. And over here we have this remote control icon of a remote control unit, which can be used to operate wireless appliances like TV sets, volume control, for example the channel select, channel up, channel down, aircon control, any appliance that needs to be controlled wirelessly using the joy activity switch. And then for communication, these 2 apps are for the comfort of the user. And then for communications, we have developed SMS, right, the SMS function. And then for entertainment and for education, we have developed the video app. So let me demonstrate the first app. So it's the in this case is the plug-in appliances app, right? So here, for example, we have 4 appliances. We can turn on the fan, the reading light, turn on the air conditioner, and also the TV. You can turn on the TV. So if you click on any of the icon, it's connected to the plug-in control panel, which will then turn on the appropriate appliance. So we can go back. Okay, so we can go back. Okay, we can go back. Then we can select, for example, the wireless devices, the wireless appliances. We click on this. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. I'll demonstrate the communication function here. So here we can have a list of a contact list, as many as we want, set up by the caregiver, and then we can have thousands of messages that you can select. You can organize it in a hierarchical form. So let's say the person wants to send an SMS to this person. So it's select, so the number will be flashed there, right? It can be changed to number and name, and then whatever message, pre-configured message can be sent. Call me. So okay, then the text will go up, right? The SMS will go up. Okay, we can go back, select, raise or lower the volume, and also change the channels. We go back now to the main menu, and the last app that we have developed is for entertainment and for education. So I will select this app now, and then we'll have a series. We have a whole range of YouTube videos that a person can watch, that the user can watch. So let's say, for example, decides to watch Ice Age, selecting the appropriate, by selecting the video that the user wishes to watch, the video will appear. At the moment, I'm not connected to the internet, so I'm unable to watch the video. That I'm unable to watch the video, but that's not an issue.
So we have seen what are the hardware that we have developed. We have the Versus Select Pro, we have the control panel for plug-in appliances, we have the control panel for wireless appliances. The advantage of this is that the user can operate wireless appliances without having to move the control panel. It has a series of infrared diodes which covers 360 degrees of the floor, the room area, and you can use it to operate any appliance, any wireless appliance that you wish. You can program it. And we've also seen how we can do communications using SMS, and also how we can use it to do entertainment and education. So what remains now is to do a clinical trial, and that's why we have approached Tan Tock Seng Hospital. We have already obtained the IRB approval from the ngeeann board, ngeeann IRB board, and now we hope to get approval also from the Tan Tock Seng IRB, so that we can do a clinical trial, collect some data, and after we have collected the data, we can see how we can improve this, how we can develop it further, what are the useful apps, how long does it take for the for example the end user to learn how to use this product. Is it useful to them? Do they find it affordable? Do they find it comfortable, and so on? And also there's a host of other things that we can test, right? So that concludes my presentation of my project, and we hope to take it one step further, take the next step by doing the IRB, doing clinical trials with Tan Tock Seng Hospital. Thank you very much.